Hey, good evening, everybody. And a great big Mighty Thumb salute to you all out there. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, the Mighty Thumb Club. Welcome you all. What's up, my friends? How we doing? Friday, June 11th, the mightiest day of June yet this year. Simply because it has more numbers in it than any other day in June this year. All right, we're trying to hype ourselves up to mine Obsidian. We're trying to hype ourselves up to mine Obsidian. Hopefully we don't get stuck in a raid for an hour. Although we got the job done last night. I actually cut that highlight out, posted it up on the YouTube channel. Because we have a YouTube channel and people need to go there and check it out once in a while. Literally, I've been posting nothing but just stream archives over there lately, but wanted to get that one up there so it's there forever. Oh, man. Hyperion, what's up, dude? What is up? So can we talk about the Mets? All right, can we talk about the Mets? So I was watching the game tonight, and I didn't have the volume on. But I'm watching the game, and I'm up there, and I see DeGrom gets through the fifth. I'm like, cool. And then I see him showing the crowd, like when their next up bat in the bottom of the fifth, I see him SNY showing the crowd's booing. So I turn up, see what's going on, and you see somebody, I forget who it was batting for DeGrom. And I was like, oh my God, they're taking him out in the fifth. I'm like, what the hell are they doing? What the hell are they thinking? And I go to the bathroom. I come back. The next inning, reliever comes in, gives up a 2-run homer. Boom. Game's 3-2 now. And I'm like, now I'm like any fan who calls in on a talk radio show. And I'm just like, how do you pull the guy after the fifth? What the hell are you doing? You can't do that. Jeez, he's the best pitcher in the goddamn game. You can't. Well, I'm just going off, right? And then they go, hey, Mets fans, we just got report. DeGrom left the game in the fifth or after the fifth inning because he had stressed tips of his tendons or something somewhere. And I'm like, great. Now I feel like total crap. Thanks a lot, SNY. There was no sign that he was hurt until they announced it after I started bashing him. Not him, but bashing management for pulling him. I'm like, But the Mets did clutch it out and get the dub, 3-2. DeGrom finally gets a win. Anyway, I was watching the game. I'm watching the game because I like Trevor May. I knew Trevor May as a streamer who also played baseball for the Twins. And then this season he got traded to the Mets. And I was like, oh my God, I know that guy from something not baseball related. And I haven't seen him pitch yet this year. I've seen him stream, but I haven't seen him pitch. Did you hear that the Chinese president... No, I didn't. I'm sorry to hear that. Is that facts? You spell it differently every time you typed it. I'm literally reading it as Chocolate. And then if the joke is Chocolate D's nuts, that doesn't make any sense. But then you change it to choke on. D's nuts is making like the biggest comeback in the world, isn't it? In the joke world. Like D's nuts used to be like super funny and cool. And then it's like your favorite radio song. And then it got to the point where it was absurdly overused. So everybody started hating it. And then you became the guy, oh, don't be the D's nuts guy, right? And then it gets a little bit of a break. And then it wasn't last Super Bowl before, Dietz and Watson came out with the Dietz Nuts commercial. And I think D's Nuts made a comeback. So, hey, man. Shout out to D's Nuts making a comeback. Rock on. Major L. Finally heard. My eyes are broken. The other day, heard one the other day. That was okay. Remember that song from years ago, Radioactive? Yes. Radioactive, something like that. Yeah. Who sings it? These nuts are radioactive. I don't know who sings it. Imagine Dragons. Mm-hmm. Imagine. Oh, see, I'm so gullible, dude. I will walk into every single one of these that you guys throw at me. All right, into the game. Let's go. I wanted to do Ninja Gaiden so bad tonight. A speedrunner I haven't seen streams Ninja Gaiden in a long time was actually streaming tonight. Beerful Belly. He's super cool dude. Super friendly dude. And apparently he had a back injury and he was out for a while. He couldn't even sit down and stuff. And so I saw he was live. I was like, oh my God, Beerful's live. Let's go check him out. And I'm just watching him do run after run after run. And he's doing these like 12:05 runs, 12:09, 12:20, 12:09, 12:08 that have like errors in them, small hiccups in them, right? And but he's just banging them out. I'm just like, dude's been gone for like 3-4 months. Comes in and just starts banging out runs. He's just nonchalant in it, like he's hasn't missed a beat. Dude's a legend. I love the guy. And he's always been super nice here. Super nice here. He's the one who I'll never forget. If you guys are here, he's the one who did that huge raid that one time last summer with like 180 people. So cool. What's up, Derek? Derek's in the house. That one is so easy to set up. I do like that one, Hyperion. Well played, sir. All right, we're going back to the end to mine some more obsidian. We need to do a little math first, guys. Okay. We're going to do a mathlator here. Oh, you can't see the mathlator. Okay. Okay. Mathlator. Okay. We have 4 portals up. Let's start with this. Each portal is 84 blocks of obsidian. We know that. We have 4. We're trying to do 18 total. 18 minus 4 is 14. I say we go to the end tonight and we get all the blocks we need to finish the portals. That's the number we need. Call it 1,200. Let's do it. Actually, we're going to have to go a couple times because we can only carry so many. We're going to have to alleviate ourselves of some stuff. Yes, we are. And and we do that by giving us I don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I'm actually gonna leave the bed here. I don't need that. 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 And I'll keep the torches just in case. Okay, cool, cool. We will. Boom. Sleepy, sleepy. 84 times 14 equals Mephisto. Hey, I watched that first episode of Loki again today, and I think I learned a lot more about Loki watching that episode. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 27. 27 times 60. 64. Ooh, that almost gets us there. Plus 64? Oh, no, it does. We need 1,200. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Right? 84 times 14. Hello? 84 times 14. Oh my god, stop hitting escape. 84 times 14. Cool. We're good there. Alright, switch back to game. Mephisto! What do you mean you can't? Oh, you can now because I'm back onto game mode. Alright. Yeah, what did I want to say about Loki now that I watched it twice? I thought that episode did a really good job of a lot of stuff in very little time to take him from thinking he's king shit to the full realization that this sacred timeline actually does exist and there's people to watch over it, and that your life has meaning to the timekeepers, but not meaning to yourself. It's meaningless to yourself. You're just a means to their end. And for him to come to terms with that is in the 50-minute episode that it was pretty cool. I liked how they took you from one polar opposite to the other polar end. And now you're sucked into, well, now that he knows it, now what are we going to do? Boom. Great job. And I'm really intrigued to see how he's also the bad guy that they're trying to chase down. So it's like, well, they tell you he's the bad guy they're chasing down. Yeah, Derek, sorry. We were talking about it last night. But they don't reveal a face or anything, but they just basically tell you that Loki's the bad guy. Which I kind of I like when they tell you who. I guess this is my take on it. Because of the way my Marvel knowledge is, I don't know a ton about Marvel characters other than what has been given to us through the movies and X-Men 90s cartoon. But I'm like, I'd rather you tell me who the characters are up front, and then that way I can do research on who those characters are so I can better enjoy the show, as opposed to keeping like a big reveal or a mid-season reveal or an end-season reveal. You know, I like reveals. I think they're cool. I think they have their place. And even if you sell me on so and so is the villain, and then there's a plot twist with a big reveal. That's cool. That's totally cool. But don't just say, oh, there's a big bad, and he looks like this shadowy figure, and you're not going to know who it is until 8 episodes later. I don't like that. I don't like that. Or if you're going to do that on episode 1, start peeling back layers and giving us a little bit more insight. Like the way they teased Thanos throughout all the movies. You know, you got the small glimpse with the head turn at the end of one of the Avengers. And then you got the final Do It Myself, where you get to see a little bit more of him doing something and doing something with something, you know? And then you got to see a little bit more of him in Guardians of the Galaxy when he was like chewing out Ronin. Like every time you saw him, you got a little bit more of him. So you had a pretty good taste of what he was going to be. But then when you went into Infinity War, you got like the full thing. It wasn't like you had a shadowy figure and then boom, Grimace appeared, you know? Thought it did a really good job of reminding and showing people that this isn't the Loki we know. It's a different one. The Loki we've all known is dead and gone. That's true. This Loki never got a chance to become that Loki. But I think it's... I mean, if he's there and they say he's also the bad guy, then it's obviously intertwining dimensions, right? And it leads... It's going to serve as a introduction to... Not introduction. Doctor Strange kind of introduced that. But it's going to be an introduction to Multiverse of Madness, which is going to be pretty cool. Tom Hiddleston does a really good job of making you like him when you really want to hate him. Real good job. Alright, do we need anything else in the end? We have blocks there we can mine. We are going to be mining... We're going to mine from the top down, I think. Let's go. That's the wrong way. We slept, right? Okay, cool. Still don't know how we're going to negotiate this minecart thing. I think we're gonna end up doing ice blocks in a boat, like I see other people do. It's faster, cooler. But I put all this work into this rail system. I have to see what else you can do with rails. Like if you actually put a real like switch in, so you can switch which way you want to go. That'd be awesome. Because I don't have anything to put in here, and I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Didn't even make it to powered rail. Okay. Go back. Yeah, when that thing's empty, it does not want to go. Okie dokie. And back dive. Bum, 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 bum. We have the emergency case over there in case we look at one of these dudes. We need blocks to build up. 2 at the top. And we're going to mine that sucker down. we go. I watched a hey Wilbur, what's up? I watched a really cool documentary, infomentary, whatever you want to call it, on the restoration of Ecto-1. It was so cool. I think I went into that rabbit hole because I was thinking of I was watching the trailer for Ghostbusters Afterlife that's yet to be released, and I was like, oh man. And then I guess the next recommended video was like this 15-minute documentary on the restoration of Ecto-1. So cool. And it was like there was a clip of Harold Ramis talking about it, and I was like, oh, this video must be old because Harold's passed away. And I was like, it was like he was joking how detailed. Oh, I didn't bring any ender pearls. When reading the script for Ghostbusters, how detailed Aykroyd was with certain things, like when he was describing the Ghostbusters mobile. It was like and they got into their not mobile. He says they got into their 1959 Cadillac hearse, and it was like, wow, who gets it like that depth of a detail? It was so cool. And then they spent a good amount of time talking about how just iconic that car is, and just how recognizable it is and stuff like that. It's just awesome. And it's true, because I mean the thing was hidden in Fortnite in that barn, but the noise it makes from the hang glider. God, what was that? But it's true. It's like the thing is iconic, man. I should be able to get the link for you. It should be in my history. Right after Debbie Does Dallas. There it is. Copy link. Debbie LMAO. I didn't say that. I know what you're talking about. Honestly, speaking of that, I don't think I've ever actually seen it. Like, I just seen, like, bits and pieces of it when people cover on, like, news channels or documentaries or something. But I don't think I've ever rented it and watched it. Could have rented it. Jeez. Dating myself. When you used to go to the freaking Blockbuster and go into the secret room in the back and pay like $3.99 to rent a 2-hour movie for 2 days, which we still do now. We just do it digitally, but wow. And then once you commit to going into that room, you know the walk of shame is coming no matter what time you come out of that room. People hear the door open, and boom, instant judgification. Oh, that one fell, didn't it? A couple of them did. All right, I gotta go down there. Get these ones that are falling. If you accidentally sent me the Debbie link, I won't tell anyone. Oh, that would totally would be like a bit.ly or something. We definitely have to shorten and hide that. There's more potential to lose blocks up here doing it this way. But like, I'm like, how many did we lose? 2. Reduce 1 at a time and go to 20 every time. Three. Only lost 3. But every time I come down, I need blocks to get back up again. That's the... Oh, okay. Dude was egging me on, trying to get me to hit him. I actually purchased a DVD a long time ago. W was in Iowa that That'd be a thing if there was a series where she actually did do like all 50 states. What are we trying to achieve? We're trying to mine down these obsidian towers because we have a we're in the middle of building a gold farm in the Overworld, which uses big ass portals, nether portals, 21 by 21 portals. So you take 9 of them, stack them next to each other on one side, 9 on the other side. So you have 18 total portals. And then your zombie pigmen come in, they fall into a water system, and then they die and you get the gold from their loot. So we have 4 portals up. Like, I guess it's just easier to do straight down. Then I will never lose a block. But we have to make sure we stop at 20. Just a lot boring. A lot boring. Yeah, I watched the trailer for that Ghostbusters Afterlife again, and I just get, I get pumped when, because Paul Rudd's in it, and you know, like the kids present one of the ghost traps for like show and tell, and they're like, oh, it's this is a cool replica, and the kid's like, a replica of what? We found it in our grandfather's basement, and he goes, oh, you don't know Ghost Star, Ghost Trap? He pulls the video up and he's like, the New York City in the '80s was like the Walking Dead for Ghost. I'm like, yes, totally. In the movie and out of the movie. And it's like, I just kind of like get pumped. I just show a small clip of the Ghostbusters going down the street, and I'm just like, man, that movie was good, man. I'm afraid to watch the trailer. I feel like they might spoil a cool surprise or two. Hell no. I mean, the kids drive Ecto 1. There you go. Spoilers. Done. And there's Ghost in it. Is it me or does it feel like it takes longer to mine going down like this than we mined up top? It does, because we got to climb halfway back up the ladder again. Yeah, I'm just going to go back up top and just mine our way down. This is butt. This is butt cheeks. Whoa. This is butt cheeks. But we need to do it. 24. 23. Wait. 23, not 20. That's right. And boom, 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 boom. Let's see. I already know about one surprise, and I really hope that they don't put it in a trailer. You'll have the biggest smile on your face when it happens. Well, God, what's her name? Chick to play Jean, the receptionist. She's in the Young Sheldon TV show. Like, oh, she's back in it. I hope they got Rick Moranis to come out of hiatus. Yeah, we'll hang on to them until we don't have to. Big smile. That's as big as it comes. All right, we're going back to the other way. Ba, ba, ba. Annie Potts, yes, thank you. She was also in a legendary movie in the 80s called Who's Harry Crumb? Legendary because it starred John Candy. That's the first time I ever heard someone, instead of someone saying, says who? So somebody accuses you of something, and John Candy's like, says you. It's like, it's so dumb. It's actually funny. The hell was that noise? It was the void. Oh, that movie's awesome, man. It's so 80s awesome. We're mining obsidian. Hey, is Wilbur still in here? Wilbur, you still here? Just unlocked a really cool memory for you. What did I dust off in your brain? A beacon would speed us up for sure, but we haven't killed. If we could do that tonight, because we've defeated the dragon, we can go under the portal now and set a trap for the wither and cheese the hell out of that fight. Yeah, 1 second. Wilbur was in here. Wilbur's been here before. Started following since back in March. Wilbur! Welcome to the Mighty Thumb Club, Wilbur.
Dude, that's a gifted sub!
Mighty Steiny gifted Wilbar a subscription. Mighty Steiny gifted a tier 1 sub to Wilbar.
Why do you have to say it twice, Brian? Isn't once good enough? Just watch the trailer, sign me up. Yeah, Derek. That was a victim of the pandemic. That trailer has been out for a little while. Definitely over a year, I think. And it's I don't know. I don't know what the status is of the project. Like, I'm just like dying to know. I really want it to get released. Is Eugene Levy in Uncle Buck? I mean, good God, you put John Candy and Eugene Levy together in anything. It's freaking gold. Well, they were in Armed and Dangerous together. That's what that was. But they came out of that same camp, that same... It was like the Canadian National Lampoons. Yeah, I said... Or he has so many great movies I wasn't listening to all. He does. Oh, I didn't see your first comment, Ravenite. Summer rental, great outdoors, Spaceballs. And he delivered like serious stuff too. Like in Cool Runnings, when he bust into the the Olympic Committee meeting to like, listen, Kurt, I cheated. Made the dumbest mistake of my life and I cheated. But these boys, they're good boys. And they bust their ass to be here. And something. But I know in the next scene, you're going to let them compete. Because quite honestly, if you don't, the movie's not going to end well. Or whatever he says in that room. But he's like, you can bring it. I completely forgot about him in Spaceballs. I don't know why. He's awesome. One of those, like, if you're a comedic actor, and at that time in the 80s, and Mel Brooks calls, he's like, hey, yeah, how would you like to be in this movie? Like, you don't say no,
Holy bits.
Mel Brooks.
Take this quarter, go downtown, and have a rat gnaw that thing off your face. Good day to you, madam.
Wait, which one is that from? Because so many of his movies just kind of blend together in my head. Like Great Outdoors, Uncle Buck, Summer Rental, they all in my head feel like the same movie. I mean, geez, I forgot. Friggin' Spaceballs has Bill Pullman, President of the United States.
Lone Star.
Lone Star. That was before Lone Star was a restaurant, too. Or a popular one at that, if anything. That's from Uncle Buck. Okay, gotcha. Barf. I'm a Mog. Half man, half dog. I'm my own best friend. I watched the might have been another video documentary on a piece of Spaceballs where Mel Brooks went to George Lucas, you know, to get his blessing to do Spaceballs. And George Lucas surprisingly was like, yeah, sure, go ahead. I just have one rule. Just one thing. And he says, what? He goes, you can't do any merchandise. It'll taint the value of the Star Wars merchandise if we have mock merchandise out in the market as well. So you can mock the movies. That's cool. That's funny. That's a gag. But you can't produce merchandise, Spaceballs merchandise. And Mel agreed, and then that also became the reason why the whole merchandise scene is in the movie. And then if you look at some of the merchandise in the movie, some of it's not even branded Spaceballs stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure there's an actual original Transformers the Lunchbox in there when he pulls out Spaceballs the Lunchbox. It's actually like Optimus Prime and Megatron on the Lunchbox. Yeah, it's totally true. Yeah, Spaceballs the flamethrower. That whole merchandise scene was because of that. Well, according to the video I watched, which is totally true because we saw it on the internet. But I believe it. Boop. May the Schwartz be with you. Isn't he precious? God, how come the 80s had so many great, funny, cool things? Is it because we were smart enough to know that they weren't real and they were stupid and ridiculous and we loved it anyway? Is it because that was one of the few places we could consume stupid, ridiculous things and there weren't people on YouTube 1,000 times a day doing stupid, ridiculous things? I think that's a part of it too, right? Yeah, it's actually a big part of it. Like, you looked forward to going to it. You wanted to go to the movies because you couldn't consume that content anywhere else. So, yeah. Or like, every weeknight you went home and you watched the top 10 videos on MTV because you wanted to know who was going to be #1 that day based on voting or whatever. Or Billboard playtimes or whatever it was. Because you couldn't find out anywhere else. There was no anywhere else. That was it. And we went to go on an adventure. Like, you go to the movies to be taken away on an adventure. We've talked about this before. Like, I want to give myself away. I want to be taken away on an adventure and give myself to whatever the realm is of the movie that I'm going to, whether it's the good, the bad, and the ugly and going to the Old West, or going to space, or whatever. Or like Lord of the Rings. I want to give myself to that while I'm there. You know, get the full buy-in, full send on the buy-in. And then when it's done, I walk outside and boom, the sun hits you and reminds you that now you're back on planet Earth. But now people are more obsessed with, oh, the thing in the movie, that's not really how it is in real life. Exactly. That's why it's in a movie. If it was something that was supposed to be done in real life, they would just call it life, not a movie. Like, duh. I don't know. Like, I knew when I watched War Games that I couldn't go back home and connect my rotary telephone to anything on my computer and launch a nuclear missile. I couldn't do that. but I enjoyed the fantasy of, oh, what happens if you could do that? That was deep. That's just when I was when I was rambling on about the that's not a movie, that's life. Like, it made me think of the George Carlin's bit about self-help. And here's another bunch of idiots I wish were destroyed. What's with all these people in their self-help books? He goes, if you're reading a book on how to help yourself, that's not self-help, that's help. Just like, facts. That's not self-help, that's help. I miss George Carlin. I didn't get to watch a lot of his stuff. I wish I saw more. Because there was definite, like, it wasn't just put together a bit and see if it works and then move on to the next bit. Like, each bit, each show was a story, different chapters, and each bit flowed from one to the next. There was a theme, and every bit flowed within that theme. And I'm sure there's comedians who do that today, or work to do that today. I just don't know who they are. But when George did it and George delivered, it was something else. I really want to check my inventory to see how we're doing, but I fear it's going to be god-awful. And we're not going to be anywhere close to what we need. You never see a man taking a shit or running at full speed. I don't know. A couple of his performances around the turn of the century kind of blurred together. I think one was Complaints and Grievances. But I don't know if this is from that. But the one we laughed at was, he goes, oh yeah, and what's with the bunch of people named Todd, Kyle, and Kyle's friend Tucker. He goes, what happened? He goes, these are not real names. He goes, real names are like Eddie, Vinny, Vito. And he ends the bit with, soft names make soft people. He goes, I bet you $100 10 times out of 10 that Eddie, Vinny, and Vito will beat the crap out of Kyle, Todd, and Tucker. Oh, it's so funny. And then here, while he's doing it, I'm over here Googling, man, what kind of, how tough is Steiny on the tough scale? How tough is Steiny on the tough scale? Crap, it's a 2. Darn it. We're screwed. Oh, that's a good one. Never saw him in person. I didn't see many comedians in person. I was always afraid to go see a comedian in person. You didn't want to be that guy who got picked on. It happened once. One of the first dates we took, wasn't the first date. It was, I think it was the first date where I actually got to pick and choose exactly what we're doing. I was surprised with my wife at the time when we were dating, what we're going to do. I was giving her clues and stuff as to what we were doing. And things you shouldn't do on your second date. I took her to see Lisa Lampanelli, one of the dirtiest female comedians that I know. Mainly because I listened to Howard Stern a bunch back then, and she was on and she was doing a show, and it was like 10 minutes from where my wife lived at the time. And I was like, we're doing it. So I did the whole 9 where we did the, we get the package, you do the meal ahead of time, we load it up on sangria, and then we get these, we go in late on purpose because I don't want to sit up front. But because we bought the package, the seats we had were reserved. And basically the room they had, it was like a conference hall, like a hotel. And they had a little stage where she was on. And then they had basically what were like cafeteria tables from like an elementary school lined vertically in front of the stage. And they pull us in. We go in like almost last. And then we sit right in the front table, right in front of the stage. And we are about 6 seats away from the stage. And we're sitting across from one another. And she sits there. She called them different people in the crowd throughout, kind of do yes, no stuff, right? And get a laugh out of people. And she goes, okay, if you want to settle a debate as to how I know it doesn't matter if it was something about are black people different than white people? She goes, I will prove to you that you guys are all the same. And she goes to me, she goes, look at this fat dude right here. She goes, stand up, sir. I'm like, oh crap, that's me. So I stand up, tell her my name, and she goes, okay, you're going to validate that every single guy is the same, regardless of race, religion, anything. I said, okay, no pressure. I wish I was the guy going before me who was doing yes or no, but okay. She goes, oh no, it is yes or no. I said, okay. She goes, do you or do you not pee in the shower? And I'm like, I sit there and I go, this is perfect because this instantly forces me to be myself on a date where I probably wasn't truly being myself. And like, boom, within a second, I'm like, I turn around, hands up, I'm like, hell yeah. And all the guys are high-fiving. I sit back down. I look over at my wife and she's just like, I was like, whatever. That was the typical, I don't know if you're getting any tonight look. I'm like, well, probably not in your shower. Oh. That also might have been the last time I've ever went to a comedy show. True story. That happened. We were at the comedy club that was attached to, they call it a comedy club. It was the venue room they had there at the hotel. Route 17, Hasbrook Heights in New Jersey. Forget the exact hotel. But it was on the southbound side. I can tell you exactly how to get there. I just forget the name of it. Might have been Bananas Comedy Club. Might have been the name of the actual quote-unquote club. It was a fun night. But you get put on a spot like that, and it was like, you get asked that question, and you're representing all the males in the room. You're basically weighing what's more important. The needs of the many, which is all the males in the room, or the needs of the few, which is me and my ability to see this girl again. I went with the needs of the many. Good times. Oh, yeah, wait, no. At the end of the show, she was out in the hallway signing books. Her new book. So you buy a book, she sign it. So I didn't buy a book. We were heading out. I had other things on the mind, you know. And walking by, I walk by the table. She's like, "Hey, shower peer, good job today." I'm like, thanks again for reminding everybody that that's the thing. Thank you. These are the fun things we used to do when we were, you know, before children, before we were married, had money, could do stuff. Good times. Boop. This is so exciting. Mining obsidian. At least the colors are cool, man. This black and this like deep dark midnight purple. One of my favorite color combinations. They are Mighty Steiny approved. Bum, 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 bum. Get closer to the ground here. Higher probability at looking at one of these ender dudes. Ender dudes. So the top of the tower was at like Y level like 80 something. So we literally only have come down 20 levels. Like we'd have to do, if we go down to 23, that's another twice as many more as we've done already. I remember doing stuff once upon a time. You know we're gonna pop one of these and there's like an Enderman head just sitting there. Going like, hello. Your ass is grass. So my wife today picked up Chinese food for lunch. She brought back to me General Tso's platter with some pork fried rice. Might have been the worst Chinese food I've ever had in my life. And it's from the same place we always get Chinese food from. It was awful. The General Tso's is okay. The pork fried rice was dreadful. Pork was burnt. Onions looked like they were molded. Couldn't tell if they were burnt or molded. Put it that way. I don't know if onions even mold. I have no idea. But when your food's covered in black stuff, it just doesn't look good. Bad Chinese. Wah, wah, wah. Do I have that? I do. Sad trombone. Yeah, it's rough. I never get like pumped up for Chinese. Like I don't have anything I really love. I just get General Tso's because I tolerate it. Like the pork fried rice might be my favorite thing. Like I don't know what you guys all get out there, but I just when we're trying to figure out dinner and everyone's like, yeah, let's get Chinese. I'm like, okay, that'll be my sacrifice for the week. You guys are sacrificing tomorrow when I go Burger King. I don't know. What's your guys' go-to Chinese food? Oh, Derek has a love-hate relationship with the Chinese food. By the way, when I ask you guys what your favorite Chinese food is, that's a perfect opportunity to drop in at these nuts. These Chinese nuts. Ha 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 ha. Bump, bump, bump. Dude. Chill for a minute. Swear to God, I thought I looked that dude right in the eye. Alright. What we got here? He's checking me out. Look at him. Nine, 10, 11. And that is 9 across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Exactly. Wow. That's 704. That is not enough. We must persevere and push through. I ate it every day growing up and eventually got so tired of it. Then as I got older, I started to miss it. Oh, now he wants it back. Microphone, come down. There we go. I go through that with, well, a lot of stuff. Wait, Derek, did you ate Chinese food every day growing up? Did you eat the same exact thing every day, or was it like chicken one day and like wontons another day, or pork another day, or was it like, yep, sweet and sour chicken every single day? Because if you had the same thing every single day, dude, I'd be surprised that you actually made it out of your childhood into your adults before you got sick of it. I don't really like any of the sauces that we get with Chinese food either. It's tough. I'm a meat and potatoes guy, and it's like that's always my go-to food. And I feel like when I try other foods, I never give it a 100% fair shake or fair attempt, because while I'm eating it, I'm thinking about steak and potatoes, you know. Dun, 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 dun. Now we're mining. Oh, I gotta sit back. My lower back started hurting for a minute. Don't know why. Yo. Like, you know, for being 700 blocks in, the pickaxe is holding up fairly well. Lost my bearings there. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Come on. All right. Let's take a minute. We're going to do granola bar break. Liven up the juices. Snacking when I'm streaming is something I really got to cut out. Dude, what did ESPN want? And said, DeGrom showered MVP chance.
Makes what DeGrom is doing even more special, guys.
It's amazing, and it really is, as the slider again. Strike three and a hundo.
I didn't realize he had 10 Ks through 5. Wow. Oh, here's a fifth. He had a base hit in the fifth. Wow. 2 RBIs. My bad. They took him out after 6, not 5. My bad. Hydrate. You got it. The alert for that didn't go off. What the hell? Hydrate. I got you. Thank you. the power. Let's go. Where we at here? What, like 850? Let's push. I mean, it's cool. The only thing up there is the bedrock block. That's cool. Let's go. This is an endurance challenge. Just like playing Gran Turismo back in the day. You had to do those hour-long races with the Subaru WRX. True endurance challenge. Tapping out. Have to get up early tomorrow. No worries, Derek. Thank you for hanging, man. Appreciate it. Have yourself a good night and good weekend. And good luck with the move tomorrow. And yeah, brother, we'll see you back here Monday. Have a good one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Derek has left the building.
And it leaves us. Oh, hi. Little, leaves us with the great, the mighty. Now I got granola bar stuck in my throat. Mine in the tower. Mine in the tower. Get rid of that thing. Let's go. Next layer. 58. My favorite layer of the entire tower. In my head, I'm sitting here going, all right, pretty soon we're going to get to 1200. I can feel it. And then in my head, I'm also saying, wow, John Bam's mined out 6,000. But he had a beacon. I think he had a beacon. I think he did a wither before he did a gold farm. That'll have to be something we get done after we do the gold farm. We have to go back to the nether, bust up some wither skeletons, get some wither skulls, and then come back in here and do the wither fight, the wither boss fight. I mean, geez, I'm still recovering from the vexes from last night. Those things are nasty. Another layer down. Nets are still in their first place in their division. Think so? Yeah, by 4 games. Jacob DeGrom, quote, he's like, hey, whenever you say elbow, everybody gets nervous about that. I'm not too worried about it. Hopefully it's something we could treat. DeGrom's like, I got another one. It's okay. I don't need that one. He said early in his career, when right after he got drafted, he tried pitching with something similar to what he's going through right now. He tried pitching through it, I think is what he said in his post-game interview today, or post-game conference. I'm like, wow. I'm like, wow, really? I also forget which announcer said it. If it was Howie Rose or somebody else. Somebody said, somebody who's been a long time Met persona said, if you're around long enough to see Tom Seaver pitch and Doc Gooden pitch in their heyday, then make sure you enjoy what you're seeing now, because who knows how long it's going to last with DeGrom. You know, and not being derogatory in any way, just saying, hey man, enjoy the ride while you're on it, because you don't know when that ride's going to end. Somebody's moving around over there. not to make eye contact with him. He's buried his head again. Okay, good. I was old enough to see Doc Gooden pitch when I was a kid. I was like 8, 9 when they won 86 series. And then, unfortunately, I got to see him kind of a lot of the bad Doc Gooden when I was a teenager. Unfortunately. But Tom Seaver was definitely before my time. Not my dad's, though. My dad remember seeing Tom Seaver pitch. Alright, after we do this row, no. When we clear out row 50, then we'll do an inventory check. Inventory check at row 50. I wish I could double fist these pickaxes and do like a like Supermine. Bum, bum, bum. Another row. Lost that one. Come on, baby. Push through. Quite a bit. That was weird. Two more to go. This is literally the most boring thing to do in this game. One more row. Oh, almost went too far there. All right, last row. Let's bang out this 50th row. Creative Cloud, there you are. You made it. Your best. still impressed how much little damage the axe has right now. The pickaxe. All right. $18 stacks. 1,152. I think we're good because I think we have 20 something in the base. All right. We need. We have 18 times 14. 1176. We literally have exactly one more than we need. We're good. We have 1177. Oh, good. All right. I'm calling that a night, and I'm going to switch over. I'm going to get a couple runs in a Ninja Gaiden if I can. If we can. Oh, shoot. We got to do some setup here. The NES stopped working, so we got to get this set up. Or I'll just run off the emulator because it's already working. All right. Sorry, Ninja Gaiden. Somebody tried chastising me once. Say, stop calling it Gaiden. It's Gaiden. I'm like, all right, well, that's loud. Here we go. That's good. Let's turn. Go. Okay, let's get the other stuff up. Turn category to. Blah, blah. Yeah, that obsidian grind literally putting me to sleep. Yeah, we should be good to go. Should be good to go. I need it a little bit louder for me. Okay, good. All right, reset. Here we go. See if we can get one good run in. It is just about 1 a.m. Let's do it. Off to a bad start. Reset. Why'd you stand there? They call that the lazy Tyson, I think. Stop standing still, dude. What? Right again. Come on. Gotta get out of Act 1. Thank you. $17, $19, final. Ooh, all right. 3, 2, 1, and done. About people. The hell was that? Gotta keep doing that and practicing that. Yo, Donut, what's up, man? Ah. Shit. Ah, I stopped to read and I killed my run. Okay. Way to go. Never played Ninja Gaiden, but I love a good speed run. We're getting into some runs myself, but Resident Evil, Mega Man, Devil May Cry, pretty much everything I can. That's funny you say that, because this is like the only thing I've ever done. We did it for like 3 months last summer. That was kind of like my break into speedrunning. And then I haven't touched it since we PB'd last October. But ultimately I'd like to get a 12:30 run in. But I don't usually stream it that often, but I needed a break from Minecraft tonight because my eyes are killing me. We were falling asleep mining stuff in Minecraft. So, swig of water. Kick it up again, man. Good to have you here, man. Appreciate you stopping by. I always love meeting new people in the speedrunning community. In a world where a lot of people like to bitch and moan about things and negative people in the gaming community, most of the people I met in speedrunning community have been really awesome and really cool. So I like meeting other people as well. All right, reset. Here we go. What? Yep. You know my eyes are killing me if I can't clear 1-1. Or do that properly. Jeez. Aiming for sub 30 and top 10. Crap. Ah! I can't run and read at the same time. Sorry, Donut. I'll try and catch up to you when I'm done. There's so many other people that can. I'm amazed at how people can do that. I just can't. Ah. Still working on that. That's a good bounce house. All right. What? The star didn't kill him? What? How did the star not kill him when I threw it? I threw too high? That's weird. That's what it's supposed to do. Oh. Try again. No. So I was gonna read on break. You got it nailed so far. I was doing separate ways on RE4 most recently. Got 19th with 31 minutes, 33 seconds. Wow, that's a long run. Wow. Aiming for a sub 30 and a top 10. Nice, dude. Platform is definitely hard to read and play. If you like Minecraft, though, you should check out this Raccoon City map I'm doing. I rebuilt the RE2 campaign. Super cool. Yeah, I dove into Minecraft at the start of the year. And I missed my thing. I jumped right into hardcore. So I was watching a lot of hardcore streamers. I was like, man, this was cool. I'm digging it. I like it. And we died about a month into that. And then we started our next world, which is what we call not so hardcore. Just survival on hard mode. But still learning a lot about different mechanics in that game. But definitely more of my cup of tea. Come up with a project and implement a plan for that project and see it through to the end. And then get sidetracked 28 ways. 17, 19. Dude, that's 2 times in a row I jumped then spin instead of spin jumped. Got it. Should have been 120. Ran off too far. I just want to keep going. Good. Right. Now we're starting over. Now we're starting over. Been a console player on it since 2008. You have to educate me, Donut. What is RE2? How are we missing that guy? Go. What's up with that? Never miss that guy. Or I should say we never miss that guy when we do everything else correctly. There we go. Oh, Resident Evil 2. Okay, thank you. Yes, okay. Oh, we hit the wrong guy. What? A little better. 3, 2. Oh, okay. Beep boop. Beep boop. Completely missed the Nimpo there. Now we gotta try and get this one. Got it. Oh, we should be even out on Nimpo now. Ooh. Much better. I jumped way too soon there. No, I never heard of Downwell. Gotta stop throwing that fire wheel. I never get both those guys with the fire wheel. Oh, stop getting stuck on a ladder. Okay, let's get this dude. One too many. One too many. Alright, Act 4. How are you going to treat us today? Wow. Didn't even catch the wall like you usually do. Thanks, Act 4. Usually if you come up short there, you hit the wall on the way back. Oh well. What? Got him. Pretty clean 4-2, except for that accidental boom. Alright, 4-3. My nemesis. My nemesis no more. My nemesis. Come on. Oh, I jumped too soon. Missed my cue. Truly my nemesis now. Because now this just got super hard. Oh, that was pretty good for me. Wow. Two more. Two more. Don't stop doing that. Stop doing that. Bye. Okay. Whew. Sub 12. Sub 12 on this level. What's up, Sam? How you doing, buddy? Too soon. Jumped too soon. I knew it when I jumped too. That green guy has to jump before me. There's a bird and then we jump the bird. Nope. I don't know how to pull that off yet. Still working on it. We're working on a lot of things in this game, okay, people? Fell asleep, put my son to bed. Typical excuse. I wouldn't know anything about that. Hello, we need that. Hello. Yeah, once you get to Act 4, well, specifically 4-3 is usually what does me in. And then I forget once you get past that, then the game really picks up with Act 5. Oh, wrong way. Okay, that's... How many things went wrong there? Okay, we didn't pick up the health potion. We realized it. We went back to get it, which means we respawned the hammer guy, got up, and instead of just spin slashing the hammer guy and moving on and figure out how to remap the spin slashes afterwards, no. I said, no, we have to slash cancel. And we slash canceled right over to the open space and just fell straight down. Oh, boy. Sam, you didn't miss much tonight, so don't feel bad about not being here. We spent the entire stream mining down to one tower in the end. So we have the 1200 or just under 1200 obsidian that we need to finish the rest of the portals for the gold farm. So we'll do that on Monday. But my eyes were killing me. I had to just stop playing and put something else with some motion on. Have you ever seen Cyber Shadow? No. There's a lot of things I haven't seen Donut, so don't feel... I'm sorry if I'm not the connoisseur of games. Fred went back to sleep. We're good. I played Mega Man 2 and 3 were my favorites, but I haven't actually speedrun them. I just enjoy playing them. I just want to get a complete run in with a time. 3, 2, 1, go. I think I chose Ninja Gaiden because it's one of my favorite games from when I was a kid. $17.19. We're in there. Beautiful. Beep boop, beep boop. Missed it. Ooh. Thank you for behaving, Mr. Linebacker. Good bounce. One extra. I don't know where these bad guys got linebackers. Maybe from like an XFL team or something. A lot of linebackers in this game. Oh, I missed the throw. Everyone just wrecked me. Wow. 7 game seconds. 6 game seconds. Good global timer anyway. Wow. Invisible sword. Okay. 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Come on, 4. Let's go. What the? Oh, I didn't realize I had another spin slash. That was weird. Hey, finally got a clean one there. How about that? that climb on that stupid wall every time. Brain farted there. Totally brain farted there. I'm always going into that last screen on 4-3, usually in a situation where I need to do something wrong. I usually never get in there in the right situation like we just did this time. And then when I did, I screwed up. Oh, you almost cooperated. Only damage. Wow, not gonna survive. Seriously? Oh, I can't do the boost. Frig is up with that bat? I gotta get the timing down on that bird. Otherwise, they're taking too much damage for nothing. Oh, got the boost at the end. All right. Thanks for making me feel better at the end there, 5-2. Hello. Alright, made it out of 5-3. See if we can finish under 15. Too soon. Star Grow that I threw. Short on Nimpo. Should have just spun. I had one extra. Let's go 6-3. Hello. We didn't take any damage. Bird boost is still in play. Missed an input. Health is good. Alright, let's go. Bad start. Oh, fuck me, dude. Come on. That was such a horrible fight. And the star didn't throw again. Oh, give me a break. turn. Demon. Longest Jackio fight ever. Oh my god. Give me a break. Dead. Oh, that was a brutal ending, man. Wow. Yeah, the Jackio fight is not hard. It's just... Where is it? Here. My controller is moving all over the place. I miss... It's still moving all over the place. I have to wedge it. That's that one. Wow, screw this one. Oh, they're... Yeah, we just choke citied one. I usually have a thing on my desk I can lock this controller in, so I don't have to waste 2 fingers holding the controller and just focus on the buttons you gotta hit. The Yellow Devil Mask, kind of similar, yeah. The hitbox on the Jackio on that ceiling one is, his hitbox is super high. Like the bottom half of him is not hittable. You got to get him above the waist, which is the. So if you look where the yeah, my mouse is on screen. Basically, you get above the eyeball. If you hit him down here and the dangly things, it doesn't count. You got to get above the eyeball to hit him. Wait, how did my guy move forward when I didn't? Hitting down and B.
Mighty Thumb.
Thedo_Nut is now following.
Donut! It called you Theodo. Theodo. Thank you for the follow, Theodo. We're gonna try like heck to get one more run. Donut, thanks for the follow, man. Appreciate you, dude. That was bad. Alright, let's go. Here we go. Beep boop. Thank you for saving me, dude. Appreciate it. $35. Good. Don't know why I went to the first one. Come on, seriously? That's why we don't speedrun. I get too frustrated too easily. How did I do this for 3 months last summer? I haven't played any Prince of Persia games. No. Really? Still got a 119 out of that. Wow. Two, one, and done. Beep boop. Beep boop. Beep boop. Beep boop. Keep working on it. How many times am I gonna miss this goddamn fucking thing tonight? Now the dog's awake. Oh, that's the end of that. Now the dog dictates. My dog dictates when I can and can't stream. It's frustrating. But on a positive note, we have 1,200 blocks of obsidian, which I never thought I'd ever see in my inventory. So, that's cool. Oh, man, Ninja Gate is rough. Yeah, we needed 1176 for to finish the farm, and we ended up with 1177. The top of the tower was at Y level like 85, 86, and we mined it all the entire thing down to Y level 50. The Obsidian King. Not quite. Not quite. But Mr. Fred is awake, my friend, so I do have to go and cut you guys short. I'm sorry. But thank you for coming and hanging for the end of the stream. I mean, the end of the week. Duh. The entire stream, but for the end of the week. Monday, when we come back, we will be finishing off the gold farm. Or maybe we'll double down and enhance it and make it a 36 portal thing. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. We will see. And then maybe we'll do the wither fight in the end, just so we can start using beacons to make things a little bit faster when we mine down the next portal or next tower. That's where my head's at right now for the next couple things to do next week. But I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Mr. Donut with the follow. Thank you so much, dude. Good to have you here, my friend. Hyperion with the bits. Thank you so much. Mr. Wilbur getting a sub from me. And yeah, everybody else coming and hanging. I know Derek headed out early tonight. Sam, thank you so much for coming and hanging, brother. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Okay, be good, be safe. I'll see you guys back here on Monday. Stay mighty. Mighty Thumb.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of their women.